Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to 10 Minutes of Clarity on What It Takes Radio. And in these 10 minutes, we're going to be talking about you must start with green paint. How about improving your voice? And is it okay to be shy? Those are just a few things that are coming up on What It Takes Radio. And we do indeed welcome you. My name is Stan Houston, and we come to you on What It Takes Radio every Tuesday and Thursday with just as a part of your busy week, 10 minutes that hopefully will be something to help you figure out how you can improve your life, your business, your service to others, perhaps become more fully alive. We're grateful for all of the things that you are beginning to tell us about us, and we're grateful for we have some sponsorship continuing. Again, we always thank Scott Franco of Franco Design. Remember, you must have a designer in your life and business. That's going to be vital. We'll talk more about that in just a bit. We also want to let you know that a guy named Frank, that's right, top salesman, 50 years of selling. He started real young, and every Monday, Frank is going to come to us with Frank's 5 on how to live the selling life. And in fact, if you want to live and survive and thrive in today's marketplace, one of the things you're going to have to learn is how do you do that selling thing. And we're going to encourage you to understand that it's a lot about how you live and how you are. Not just what you say, that will make you very good, perhaps even great, at sales. We have a lot of good stuff coming up, and I hope that you will start to become a regular listener to What It Takes Radio. Now, you start with green paint. Now, that's right. Here's what I would like you to think about, because last time we talked about the fact that on 10 Minutes of Clarity, every Sunday night, you should be thinking about ways that you can begin to improve your life and business. Here's a way to start. Let me encourage you to understand that if you're going to make your mark in the 20th century marketplace, you're going to have to learn how to do some presentation videos. Now, I do videos for people all over the world who have realized, at least they have begun to realize, that they need a video for their program, their presentation, their website. And they're not sure they can do it yet. They don't have the tools, they don't have the facilities, they don't have the know-how. They may not even have what they feel is the talent. So I've been doing this for a good long time. So StanTheSpokesman.com, StanTheSpokesman.com, I am finding ways to help people build their business by putting together a video that will help them market themselves, market their business, get their message into the world. As I say, you have to make your message come alive, and that's why video is vital to the 21st century. You're going to have to learn how to do it, and you're going to have to learn how to do it fairly well. But you don't have to do it like a full pro. In fact, the way the pros oftentimes do it with all of those million-dollar effects, oftentimes is counterproductive. Now, what's the green paint? Well, of course, many of you have heard about the idea, and those of you who haven't, here's how it works. When you actually see the person doing the weather on almost every TV show, or you see a person sitting by a window, and in the window is the skylight of Phoenix or Boston or New York, of course, that's not real. And oftentimes when you see me doing my program with that nice logo and all of that nice conference room effects, no way. I went out to Home Depot and I bought an $11 can of paint, green paint. I'd gone on to YouTube, and you can find it almost anywhere. I got the paint color combination for green screen because that weather person, they're standing behind, in front of a blue or green painted wall. And then the computer is doing all of that background effects, and they're looking at it in the side, and some of them are better than others, and they're trying to, as they point to a particular place on the wall, it's just a green screen wall, and if they do it well, it appears that they are making all of those things in front of an incredibly powerful map that makes its moves. That's not the case at all. It's a green screen. Now, you're going to have to learn how to do that. And in fact, you should start right now to think about how you're going to do that. Now, I make it very, very easy. I have a small part of my studio, and I just went, and with my green can of paint, I painted the studio wall. There we go. And I'm beginning to do more and more of my work in video. My teaching, my speaking, my broadcasting is online in terms of video, and I have to have a green screen available anytime. And so will you. So look it up, put it on your list. How are you going to begin to do a green screen to market and sell yourself and your business? We'll talk more about that from time to time. Let me know if you'd like to know more, and perhaps I'll actually do a video on how to build your own green screen studio. You're also going to have to take a little bit more awareness of your voice. We have some programs on how to improve your voice. And we began with Barbara McAfee, who simply said, if you want to do well, What It Takes Radio, on video, dead tree marketing is dead, writing a blog, sending out flyers and brochures. People have to experience you. They have to experience you in how you sound, how you look, how you perform, and how you act. You need to find out how you're going to improve your voice. So there you go. What it takes. Got to start and learn how to do a green paint, how to do a green screen room. You're going to have to work on improving your voice. And then something that I have decided is vital to all of that is how do you overcome your shyness? Now, I'm shy. I really am. People say, well, how can you do all these things? Well, a number of years of practice and simply the willpower that even though I'm a shy introvert, how am I going to step up on the stage of life and perform? Recently, in the Wall Street Journal for this past week, March 4th and 5th, there was an article entitled, Shyness is Nice. And it talks about shrinking violets by a gentleman named Joe Moran. And here is what the article's about, and I'll just simply point out to you this way. In effect, we have to learn how do we, if we are inclined to be shy, we can't become unshy. That may be a part of us. And you know what? Maybe we don't want to. But here's the idea that some way we have to learn how to take the natural wonderfulness of shyness, which is oftentimes more sensitivity, more acuity, more awareness. Shy people have an understanding and an awareness of the world that a lot of the mouths don't have, and a lot of the smiley, good time, they work the room people don't have. But how can you put them together? Because here's the point. Those of us who learn how to deal with our shyness, how we're going to do that, that may be an incredibly powerful piece of life. And there's a book called Shrinking Violets by Joe Moran, put out by Yale University Press. And then a wonderful book that came out about 4 or 5 years ago, and I would encourage you to look at it, Susan Cain's Quiet, the Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking. Think about that, the power of introverts. Well, perhaps that's a little clarity for you, that we have to learn how that we can take the beauty of shyness and the sincerity and the acuity that it might bring to you, but at the same time learn how to step out and perhaps be a little more present on the stage of life so that we can make our mark. All right, here you go. 10 minutes. Get the green paint. Think about how you're going to improve your voice, and then think about if you're shy. Maybe you're going to take some of my classes and courses on how you're going to make sure that that will be a positive. How introverts really can, how shy people really can make their mark in a world that can't stop talking. Well, 10 minutes are up, so it's time for me to stop talking. Once again, thank you for all of your time, the talent that you give to me just simply by taking time to learn. I love to hear from you, and may it go well for you, and keep in touch and keep in tune with What It Takes Radio. I'm Stan Houston. All the best and blessings to you, and bye for now.